We are grateful to welcome Claudia Carrasco, Secretary General of the Air Crash Victims Families Federation International, or the ACVFFI.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon from Atlanta. Thank you for allowing us to participate virtually. My name is Claudia Carrasco, and on behalf of our chairwoman, Ms. Pilar Vera, and the members of the Air Crash Victims Families Federation International, ACVI, I extend our warmest regards and sincere hopes that this fourth Safer Skies Forum will result in the international agreement we have long awaited. It is now more urgent than ever. Allow me to briefly introduce who we are. ACVI was founded in Madrid, Spain in 2015 by the president of AVJK 5022, along with associations from Germany, the HIOP 447, and Pakistan AB 202. In February of 2016, the ICAO Council formally recognized us as an international organization invited to participate in its event. Even before our formal establishment, in 2010, Mr. Efraimson from the United States and Ms. Pilar Vera from Spain led the effort to create a working group that reviewed Circular 285 for family assistance and ultimately presented document 9998 to the ICAO Council, which approved it on March 1st of 2013. This document was later expanded into Manual 9973. In 2015, it was included as a recommendation on Annex 9, and after many sessions of the ICAO panel, it was adopted in 2022 as Standard 8.47 of that same annex. It is now binding for all 193 ICAO member states and has also been integrated through great effort into the ICAO USOAP audit program. ACVI includes associations and victims from across 5 continents. We actively contribute to several working groups, especially following the first ICAO International Symposium on Assistance to Aircraft Accident Victims and their families, held in December of 2021 in Gran Canaria, Spain. That event resulted in 30 key recommendations, many of which are still under development today. In 2021, and previously during the ICAO 39th General Assembly, ACVI proposed via working paper the creation of an International Day of Remembrance for aircraft victims and their families. Thanks to a speech delivered by Ms. Pilar Vera at the informal council meeting in February of 2021, the proposal was adopted, and the first commemoration took place on February 20th of 2022. It was a necessary reminder to the public of the hundreds of thousands of lives lost in aviation tragedies around the world. We also participated in the first and second Safer Skies Forums, promoted by Transport Canada in 2020 and 2021. Our chairwoman endorsed their declarations and expressed sincere appreciation for the initiative. As early as 2015, during the ICAO High-Level Air Navigation Conference, and following the downing of MH17 over Ukraine, ACVI urged ICAO to take action to prevent similar tragedies. Sadly, our concerns were confirmed in 2019 with the downing of PS752. These events showed that targeting civil aircraft over or near conflict zones is a serious threat. Without a clear and binding international agreement, it would happen again. There is no doubt. The experiences of the victims and families who have lost loved ones to these acts are heartbreaking and often impossible to understand. We therefore present the following urgent concerns. We cannot afford to arrive too late again. We are alarmed by the circulation of videos showing civil aviation aircraft flying over or too close to conflict zones, such as Israel, with missile launches visible from the air. We are concerned that some airlines did not inform passengers of the real risks involved in flying through these regions. We find it extremely troubling that flights continue to operate near or within dangerous areas without clearly defined boundaries. We call for a binding international agreement to prevent flights over active or potential conflict zones. We propose that airlines provide passengers with route information, allowing them to choose an alternative if they wish. We emphasize that pilots are the last line of defense in the safety system. They need clear, accurate, and up-to-date NOTAMs when flying near conflict zones. Today, aviation relies on connected navigation systems. It is essential to ensure that real-time links with platforms such as JetSen, NavBlue, or Lufthansa systems allow dynamic risk management. ACVFFI brings the united voice of victims to international discussions. We speak from the knowledge that comes through loss, but also from the generosity of those who want to prevent others from enduring the same suffering. We have studied the causes of our accidents and are convinced that each one could have been avoided if every part of the safety chain had acted responsibly and with awareness. We are deeply grateful that this forum has continued despite many challenges. We appreciate the leadership of the Government of Canada and its Ministry of Transportation for creating a dedicated office to support this initiative. Now we must move forward to reach a binding agreement and continue building through this forum in the years ahead. This forum must continue. Its very existence helps ensure that agreements reached are respected and improved upon. ACVFFI will continue supporting every effort to strengthen assistance for victims, improve aviation safety, promote fairness between insurance and affected families, prevent future tragedies, and above all, to reach a global agreement and stop flying over conflict zones. We are not here as symbols of loss. We are here as witnesses to preventable failures and as people who have turned loss into knowledge. ACVFFI exists not to mourn history, but to help shape a safer future. Thank you to everyone here for your efforts. We urge you to act without delay because the lives of innocent passengers and crews depend on the decision made in a room like this one today. If avoiding flying over a conflict zone increases the cost of a flight, let us remember this phrase that most of you probably know. If you think safety is expensive, try an accident. We send this message for all of those who lost their lives in aviation accidents around the world, who are forever in our hearts. Thank you so much.